Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode on the Bodybuilding News Network. As always, I'm your host, Saunch. Thank you so much for checking out this channel and checking out this video specifically. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about the 2022 Arnold Classic, specifically the top two, Brandon Curry versus William Bonac, and the controversy that is surrounding the placings. So if you're interested in that style of video, definitely consider staying tuned. If not, enjoy your day, enjoy your evening, and consider checking out the channel for some other content. But if you're still with me, let's go ahead and go through the comparisons here for the 2022 Arnold Classic Men's Open, Brandon Curry versus William Bonac. Now, I want to give a special thanks to Tominator because he did a world-class analysis on this breakdown, and this is also the footage from his analysis video. So please check that out. I'll put it in the description of the video. The master class of analysis. We've had him on the channel before. Just phenomenal. But the conversation is how did Brandon Curry win against a more conditioned and a larger William Bonac? And as we move through these shots and the transitions, we're going to be landing here on the front double. When we look at this, the question is, what are the judges looking for? Are they looking for the most muscular, most conditioned, or are they looking for the small waist contest? Is this the Arnold small waist contest, or is this the Arnold Sports Festival bodybuilding competition in the Men's Open? If we're talking about muscle, William Bonac has all the muscle, and his midsection looks fantastic. I think to give credit to Brandon Curry, he does have larger arms, and his chest sometimes can carry him further than other people. Also, his taper from the lat to the midsection is better than William Bonac's, but again, it comes back to this conversation. Are we looking for muscle, or are we looking for proportions? William Bonac's legs dwarf Brandon Curry's. Brandon Curry looks like he has NPC level legs, if we're being honest. I know plenty of NPC competitors with better legs than Brandon Curry. So I know he's making improvements, but you can't give people titles if they don't have lower body musculature to compare to the other guys. From these side shots, I think Brandon has a great taper, wide shoulders, phenomenal traps, and good arms. But William Bonac, when you look at the legs, the calves, the bicep thickness, the density, the separation between the shoulders, the biceps, and the chest is world-class, far exceeding what Brandon Curry has. And I think William Bonac does a great job of covering up his midsection with the placements of his hands during these side shots. And I think that's a very smart move. Right off the bat, we're coming into these double shots from the back. William Bonac, hands down, bar none, wins these shots. Brandon Curry has a much wider shot from the back, more shoulders. Arms, I think, are comparable between the two, and the X taper that Brandon Curry has is better. But once you go below the posing trunks, it's not even a conversation. So how are you going to give somebody a title if they, again, have no legs? It's a really hard conversation to try to understand, a situation to understand. Back lat spread, William Bonac has more muscle, more separation, more conditioning, more muscular maturity, more roundness of the muscle. It's not a conversation. It shouldn't have been a conversation. From the side shots, I would say that Brandon Curry is world class when it comes to the midsection, the taper, the flow, but there's no separation from the quads on the side. A little bit of separation in the hamstrings, a little bit in the glute, but no calves, no quads, no hamstrings, just a little bit. There's enough there to know that the man's not walking around in sweatpants. Midsection, again, Brandon Curry winning this shot probably because of the midsection. Much smaller, much more controlled, just a lot smaller. But musculature-wise, William Bonac with the legs, the quads, the calves. The calves look like double cheeseburgers coming off of his shins. Like, they look like Whoppers. So you compare that to what Brandon Curry has going on, and you know that looks like a fish fillet on the right. You know, that's how I'm seeing it. Most muscular. This isn't a good shot for Brandon Curry. It makes his waist look a little big, and it looks like he's trying to overemphasize the crab pose by showing the traps, but it actually makes him look very narrow. So I wouldn't go for that shot with him. Maybe a hands clasp like William Bonac is doing, I think would be a good comparison, but I think Brandon knows he's going to lose that shot. So that's why he's not doing it. Again, William Bonac, the arms, the legs, the double cheeseburgers with the bacon hanging off of the calves. Shoulders and traps are phenomenal as well, but William Bonac is going to be limited with that clavicle insertions and just how wide his shoulders can get. Maybe he can gym him up a little bit, but at this point in his career, I don't think he needs to. He's placed second place at the Olympia several times, and he's won the Arnold Classic twice, I believe. So he doesn't need to do that extra stuff, but I don't think the Arnold Classic knows what they're looking for anymore. I keep coming back to, and I know this is petty and maybe even childish, but I keep coming back to the idea that the IFBB is trying to justify their decision to give Brandon Curry that win back in 2019, I believe it was. I think that they're still trying to justify that and say, hey, this guy is world class. This guy is the best in the world. But the legs just aren't there to have the conversation. And I feel like I'm talking back like when I did my commentary after he won the Olympia. I was like, how are you going to give the Olympia title to a guy that has no legs? But I don't know, guys. Am I too much of a fan of just the freak monsters like William Bonac and just the complete physique, the slabs and slabs, the tens and tens of pounds of muscle that he's put on that frame? Am I a fanboy of that, or am I just a Brandon Curry hater? I'm not sure. I think Brandon Curry wins in the width department. I think he has a better, if you chop it off at the legs, I think Brandon Curry wins a lot of shots from the back, minus the lat spread, the rear lat spread, because he just doesn't have a lot of definition. But I can't see what the judges saw, and the scorecard makes no sense either. William Bonac should have won handily in the prejudging, and even with Brandon Curry coming up a little bit harder, a little bit fuller into finals, I still don't think it did enough. Brandon Curry should have come in more conditioned. Instead, he tried playing the size game to make up for the lacking in the legs and the lower body. That's my analysis. That's my two cents on it. Please check out Tominator's video. It was phenomenal. He goes into depth that some people just can't even imagine. And he does a phenomenal job. So please check that video out. That'll do it for another episode on the Bodybuilding News Network. Ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed an in-depth analysis from me, your boy Saunch, consider smashing the like button, subscribing, and letting me know your thoughts in the comment sections below. Please let me know what you guys want to see next. We will be doing a full breakdown and competitor listing for all the divisions for the Boston Pro this weekend, so stay tuned for that. But again, that's pretty much it. Thanks so much for watching. My name's Saunch. Subscribe if you have not already, and I'll see you guys in the next video.